would help if I pretended I knew what I was doing here. Let's put it on. All messages. I'm gonna go check Scooter Moms. What's going on Scooter Moms? I need to go to live.
Cats, I understand the issue. If I weren't during the stream, I would probably have a few devices going myself. As is, I do have the old laptop that's not in the best of shape.
I got too much stuff on my desk right now. I'll show you. I'm doing Lisa McPherson sign. I'm waiting for the paint to dry. And I'm knitting. I just dropped the knitting. Watching Scooter Mom. And waiting for my Zoom turn to be called. I got my hand raised. I'm signed in.
Oh, you still have a few minutes? Okay, Antics. I still do want to leave Cheryl to have.
So let's just watch.
You know, she's still got someone there with her, and she does have her live stream going. I kind of feel like I'm intruding just a little bit. So, while we are waiting, I'm assuming you go at, what is it, 10 o'clock a.m. your time, Antics? So that means we still have about 15 minutes. And let me see if I can find something else for us while we wait for that. And pop back to.
Hey, No Face, how are you?
How
a little tiny Scooter Mom.
Okay, thank you, Antics. Yes, Cheryl is fire, and right now I think 12 minutes. Okay, we can do that.
I'm hoping Tori signs on today. Torn between putting my notifications on or off. If I have it on, then Tori can get through. If I have it off, I won't get interrupted if someone else tries to get through. So I guess I'll leave it off. And I haven't heard from her. I don't know if she's going to do it. I mean, I heard from her last night. I haven't heard from her this morning. Yeah, Scooter Mom's going to be on for like 24 hours practically, No Face, because she's doing the entire world today. So for at least like another 10 hours. Yeah. Marathon for poor Scooter Mom today. Hope she paces herself. She's already been on for almost 9 hours. And let's see, it's 10 o'clock. Goes till 8. Yeah, another 10 hours. Scooter-thon, yeah, it's true. How are you doing, No Face? I haven't heard any updates from you. Hope you're doing well. I didn't even put a title in this, so, or a hashtag. I heard the hashtags sometimes hurt you. So how's that supposed to work? You have to have the hashtag to be on fciento.space, and yet the hashtags are hurting us now. So I don't know. You're okay, still trying to figure it out? Yeah, I've been trying to figure out shit too, No Face. specifically the same as you with finances. I've been really struggling.
Okay, sorry about that.
Ah, my tape came undone. So thank goodness for family, right? Oh, did I say something, some foul language? I said figure this shit out. Yeah, I have a sailor's mouth sometimes.
I am trying.
All right. I got so much shit on my desk. All right, 10 minutes out still.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure to get in early. Irish, thank you, love. You should be resting. You might see Irish as blue, guys, but she's not. She's on strict orders not to be modding while I'm doing this because she needs to be resting. She's not feeling well, and I want her to feel better. So there won't be any links dropped.
Should get started right on time today, but if you are here in the boardroom and are here to present an item, please check in with me. If you're here to provide general public comment or comment on any of our agenda items, there's comment cards in the back of the room. You can fill one out and bring it up front. And if you are on the Zoom platform to provide general public comment or comment on any of our agenda items, please raise your hand so we can make sure to mark down your information.
Anyway, I was thinking today might be a hot ticket item, so I wanted to get in early. People, hopefully a lot of people will be turning up for this. I'm hoping Tori can. It's early for her, so it's just as likely that she won't be able, but I know she wanted to, so I'm hoping she's able to. I'm drinking coffee, and I know I wasn't going to be able to take care of myself today, so I'm having protein shake. So that I take the best care of myself I can. Yeah, Irish is on strict orders to just recuperate. She can lurk. I'm not going to kick her out. But if she starts modding, I'll kick her out. Give her a timeout. Actually, I can't kick her out of mod, can I? But I can unmod her and then kick her out if I need to. So I need her to feel better. Yeah, I really hope so too, Irish. I've been working on her. I sent her all the links, and then yesterday she tried out one of them and couldn't do it, so I resent them last night. I mean, I've been chatting with her, and I know she's excited about it and wants to do it. It's just a matter of will it work out for her timing-wise, scheduling-wise. It's not lack of desire on her part. She got feisty about Wednesday being cut off and not being able to do it, so she's gung-ho, and I'm hoping she makes it today. However, she does have to think of herself first and her health first, and if she's able to sleep, she should just sleep. She can skip this. It's perfectly fine. She'll do it another day. And Audit and I were talking last night that maybe our best bet for her would be to get her to do one of the neighborhood council meetings first, because those meet in the afternoon, so it's not going to interfere with her schedule as much. And when you have a seizure disorder, I do, and she does, you have to be really careful about eating right, sleeping right. It can really affect everything else. So if she's able to sleep, I say, Tori, bless you, please sleep. Take care of yourself first. So maybe the neighborhood council will be the best bet for her, best fit for her. We will see. I need to start knitting. I need to get this damn thing done. I've been doing so many videos. I haven't been getting any knitting done. Been just doing videos, it seems, lately. Alright. I'm detangling yarn and still not knitting. Alright, this is gonna drive me nuts. I need to find my tape and tape this down because I don't want to keep messing with this bullshit the whole stream. Like I was last time. I have to find where I put the tape, though. Probably. Nope. I thought, well, I probably put it back in the bag. But I did not do Yeah, maybe it's behind the sign. No, and it's still a little tacky, but it's dry enough I can start working on that again soon. The good tacky, as in it's drying. The fuck? Oh, salty language. Where the frick did I put that tape? Oh, Lord knows. Nope. Oh, it's right in front of me. Of course it is. I just had it. Oh, thanks, Irish. It takes a lot of time to edit some of those. The one I did with Joe for Lisa McPherson, I had to redo that one 4 times. First 2 times were just practice, apparently, because they were shite. The 3rd time was great. I loved it. I had everything ironed out. I loaded it, and then once it was loaded, I realized at one point when I was swiping, I accidentally hit the text when I swiped, and it swiped the text way off center, so it was only half readable. So I had to start over from scratch, because once it's loaded, I don't have the draft anymore. So I literally had to do that one 4 times. And the final time it was much faster because I knew exactly what I wanted. I had it all ironed out, and I got it out in just a hair under 2 hours, and that was quick. So I was like, even if each of them was only 2 hours, which it was not, let me tell you, that's still 8 hours of work for one video. Just for the one video I did, but not all of them do I take 4 attempts at. Some of them take longer to get what I want, and some of them are quicker. But yeah, I think on average, it's like, at least, if I were to average it out, I don't know, some of them take a few days, some of them take a few hours. So I would say on average, like maybe 5 hours a video.
We'll get started shortly. First hand raise I see is Laura. Laura, do you have general public comment or comment on any agenda items today?
Hi, yes, general public comment and minutes, please.
Hey, Jennifer.
And Miriam, do you have general public comment or comment?
Oh, Miriam's sick today and calling in.
General public comment, please.
Poor dear. She should be resting.
And thanks to everyone for joining us.
She said as long as she could lay down, though, still.
If you're here to provide public comment, there are comment cards in the back of the room. You can bring those up front, and if you're here to present on any items, please come check in. Thanks.
10 minutes, so I hope we get the full 10 minutes, and I hope no one's like short shifted because they didn't get in a time, but that's possible to happen. Double check. I'm gonna jump out and back in real quick just to see if Tori messaged me, because it's like 2 minutes till now. Freaking fantastic. Tori's trying to do it. I just sent her the Zoom number. Freaking fantastic. Tori's trying to do it. I just sent her the Zoom number. I'm really excited. I'm glad I thought to pop out and check one more time. She's having trouble getting the agenda, but honestly, she doesn't need the agenda. She just needs the Zoom number. Getting the agenda, but honestly, she doesn't need the agenda. She just needs the Zoom number. Let me go back and tell her that. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get her the Zoom link. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get her the Zoom link. I'll be right back again. Sorry. Okay, we're doing presentations. They just announced first, so we've got a little time. I might be in and out as I try to help Tori out, but I just sent her the Zoom link.
Andre Morales with the Bureau of Sanitation for your 39 years of service. So I do want to recognize and
yeah, I hope so too, Irish.
The Bureau of Sanitation.
Okay, sorry guys.
He truly became a force to be reckoned with. His natural negotiation skills allowed him to work effectively with
I guess I could turn this other one down.
and the executive office.
I'm knitting a sweater for Girl Squirrel. I won't show the whole thing though, because knowing her, it'll get posted to Instagram. So I don't want people to do a reverse image search and find her or something, harass her because of some bullshit I said or did. So yeah, I gotta finish up a sweater for Girl Squirrel. She's a very worthy squirrel. So I hope she likes it. I'm sure she will. She loves the hat I made, the one I made for Manning, and then it was turned out too feminine. She ended up with that hat, and I gave it to her for her birthday, and she loves it, and apparently has been wearing it a lot. I'm chasing yarn here, guys. My yarn ball rolled away from me, which is why cakes are nice. Cakes don't roll away from you and get all unraveled, so now I'm winding yarn. What did No Face say? Sailor walks up to the pirate captain, sees a wheel sticking out of his pants. Captain, you realize you have a steering wheel sticking out of your pants. Pirate, arr, yes, and it's driving me nuts. That's funny, No Face. All right, you got me to tell a bawdy joke, but it was funny. We could see the screen more? Yes, but there's no point in it right now. They're just doing a stupid presentation. But yeah, when it comes time, I'll do that. I can do it now, but just my hands are busy winding the yarn, and then I'll do that. But thanks for pointing it out that it needs to be done. I tried to put it on landscape. The damn thing didn't want to let me. And I didn't want to be fucking around with it. Excuse my language. And you know, I don't even know what's going on. I told Scooter Mom she could watch or when I was going on, and then now they're doing a presentation. So she comes in now and it's just this bullshit. She's gonna be like, why did I listen to Antics? Won't be the first time. Won't be the last. I'm sitting here just detangling yarn and chatting. I'm gonna go check again, pop back out and check if Tori needs help still, or if she's figured it out. She hasn't responded to me, but Audit LA said she was having trouble and to help her out. So, all right, I'll be right back, guys. I have total confidence she'll get it. Figured out. She's starting early enough, and the fact that she's even up this early, I'm thrilled with the fact that she's doing it today. It's, it's this tray is in my way. I guess the tray, I've got my painting on. Let me see if I can. If I put this on the tray. Let me turn this light off. I think it's making a glare. Is that better? Thanks, No Face. Thanks for making me laugh. Yeah. It's one of those stupid purchases my mom made when my mom was using her tablet a lot. And then after using it for a few months, she realized it was annoying and she didn't need it. She gave it to me. And I actually use mine, so it worked out. I have two of them. I did have the second one in the room for the exchange students, but then I realized they were never using it, so I brought it into my room. So now I've got one on my desk and one that I move around sometimes with me. Because I use it and then I can have my hands free to knit. Hey, Mock. Welcome in.
Okay, next I have Sterling Davis. We are proud to sell
They're still doing presentations. Still doing presentations. I should probably go check on Tori again. You know, she probably is annoyed with me bothering her because she hasn't answered me today. So let's see. I'll be right back. Okay. I still haven't heard back from her, but I texted her and reminded her. I asked her if she got in, first of all, and then I reminded her once you're in to make sure to put up your hand. So as long as she does that, we'll be good. And she knows how to use Zoom, so she should get in no problem. Let's raise this. Of course, now it's taped down to my desk. Gotta untape it to raise it. Come on. Ugh, I can't get it to budge. Of course I can't, because there might be actually people watching today, and of course I can't. My tripod's broken, and it's been duct taped so many times that now it sticks. Let's see. There we go. That's better. And I got it taped. I just don't want to be on camera myself, so I have to try to figure out the best. Can you see me? I don't want to be on camera. Trying to maintain anonymity, especially with how much they're fair gaming. They've been fair gaming Audit and Laura so much. Because apparently these calls are effective. Pissing them off at any rate.
So before we take several photos, I want to take a moment to have our commissioners provide their remarks. So President Pro Tem Grant, would you like to kick us off? Mr. Davis, don't go far. Don't go far.
Obviously, we want to congratulate both of you. Mr. Davis, you especially represent the fact that while the city sleeps, Public Works and you in particular continue to make sure that the city is habitable and sustainable in a way
I'm going to see if
that
Tori
everybody can enjoy it.
texts
And we
back.
appreciate your
I'll
service.
be right back.
Mr. Morales.
No response from her. I have to imagine that's because, like me, she's logged into Zoom and muted her alerts. But I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
But ensuring that workers had a robust voice, and in fact we understood that in fact is what is part of the infrastructure that so often is overlooked. And thank you for your work in the city, your service on the executive board of SEIU, and all that you've done. And good luck to both of you, Mr. Davis and Mr. Morales.
I do look a little like a ceiling fan. How did you know, No Face?
Thank you, Commissioner Mitchell.
Congratulations. Mr. Morales, I was out there in the foyer and I was talking with your family and I thought to myself, this young man seems to be too young to retire. Son? I was talking to your son. Mr. Davis, both of you, thank you, each of you, for your service to the city of Los Angeles. Ms. Morales, I'm glad you
I
brought
can
up
turn the
fact that
light
you
back on
were
now.
around when there wasn't such things as
Angled
there
differently.
was trash cans, and they were aluminum, steel, whatever it was. That was a pretty nasty job. Not to say that it's gotten better with these.
Oh, I got all the knitting straightened out, all the yarn.
Change, so to speak, over
Go back to
39
knitting
years,
now.
and certainly work is a little bit easier, but we still have challenges. And I know that is goes without saying that when we talk about service, we know from our constituents basically when your service is missing, specifically things like, you know, illegal dumping and things like that, bulk item pickup. We know
Puppy,
what happens when you're not
can you
around.
leave the yarn alone,
So
please?
thank
Thank you.
service and wish you well in the next chapter of your respective lives. And also thank your families, because it's the type of jobs that you've had. You've had to leave your families early in the morning, and if there's an emergency, you've had to go out late at night sometimes. So thank you so much.
I know the yarn smells all lammy,
Commissioner Cardenas.
and that's exciting for
I
you.
want to echo
But I need you to leave the yarn alone, okay? Thank you.
For your long
Thank
careers.
you.
And,
Where's your
going on
toy?
this, 39
No,
years, that's a
no.
long time.
Where's your toy?
And when you started mentioning
Go get your toy.
the fact that you were here before the current situation, a lot of people don't.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get him a Chewy. You want a Chewy?
Come on. It was not easy. And then seeing your crews come by every week and you know, have to lift those up. And again, like you were saying, it wasn't just cans. It was anything else that was left on the curb. And I remember having to put that out there. So, you know, seeing the transformation, and you've seen that firsthand. So thank you for all of that. And again, congratulations to your families as well for enduring that, and the work that you did here at the city. You were doing it for your families. So thank you for providing for them and for giving the city, you know, 39 years of your life, Mr. Davis, 20 years of your life, and the city is very grateful for that. So congratulations and good luck on your future.
Thank you. So, Mr. Davis and Mr. Morales, congratulations once again. Thank you for your decades of service. My personal mission here at the board is to make public works sexy, so that the public recognizes and knows the work.
Public Works is sexy now? I don't think so.
Has really no idea what the complexity and the operation that goes into keeping our city safe, clean, and hospitable for everyone. And thank you. And I hope as you embark on your next chapter, my call to action for both of you is to continue.
I'm gonna see if Tori
ambassador for
texted back. Be right back. She hasn't, but again, I'm gonna take that as a good sign that she's actually just logged in and has alerts off. I gotta fix my chair.
Recording stopped.
Alright. Puppy, go eat your food, baby. I just gave you some kibble. Go eat your kibble. I put chicken broth on it too, guys. Try to entice him. He didn't have any Chewies. I'm just babysitting him. He's not my dog. And she usually has a Chewy in basically his daycare bag. But she didn't put one in, so I put some of his kibble in a bowl with some chicken broth, hoping to entice him. But he'd rather chew on my tissue that I dropped and shred that. And he's more interested in my yarn than he is with his kibble. Ah! Kitty! Glad I thought to check that, because the cat's very interested in his kibble, so I moved it. So now I'll be able to see it, and the cat won't be able to sneak up on it and eat all his food. Naughty kitty. Eat your food. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Eat your kibbles. No? No? You're not going to do it? I wish you would. I wish you would. You're too sexy for this meeting, No Face? Too sexy for this meeting? Public Works is a beating? Yeah, Irish. Oh, Mock's here. Hey, Mock. Can you have a chewy? Sorry, I'm out of chewies. No, I'm babysitting a dog today. I was trying to reason with the dog. The cat I just yelled at to get him to stop eating the dog's food. So that's where we're at with that. And Tori hasn't written back. But again, I'm hoping that's a good sign. I'm going to check one more time. Yeah, still no Tori. But she did get in contact with Audit LA. So apparently she realized I'm inept and she contacted Audit LA instead. Which, fair enough. She knows Audit LA a lot better than she knows me. And Audit LA is the one who got us all started on this and is the reason for the season. So why not go directly to the one you know is a pro and is the source? So no shade for doing that. That's actually the smart thing to do. All right, I'm gonna go back to knitting and just periodically check. It's gonna be starting in just a couple of minutes. They do all these group photos and whatnot in the back, and then they're gonna start. They probably have cake in the back. But meanwhile, I can get a whole row of knitting done, maybe. So, whatever. I'll patiently wait. Just sit here and knit and pester you guys with my idle banter. It's, is it banter, though, if it's this idle? I think it's more like drivel.
All right, let's reestablish quorum.
Oh, we're going.
10:23. We are.
They're gonna do it now.
Commissioner Pro Tem Grant, Commissioner Mitchell, and Commissioner Cardenas, and we have quorum again.
You guys
Thank
ready?
you very much, and welcome back, everybody, to the Board of Public Works meeting. Moving on to our second presentation today, we have
second presentation.
to recognize our small
Hey,
business
Yadira. Hi,
academy
Joe.
graduation presentation led by the Bureau
Recording
of
in
Contract
progress.
Administration. So I want to bring up to the stage.
So yeah, one more
Melissa
presentation.
Savage to lead us in the presentation. And my apologies, our wonderful general manager, Mr. Reamer.
I'm gonna check again real quick on Tori. No message from Tori.
First of all, good morning to each and every one of you. My name is John Reamer. I'm your Inspector of Public Works, the Director of the Bureau of Contract Administration. And it is my honor to be here to acknowledge the graduates of Class 2025 of our Small Business Academy. Small Business Academy started in 2014. We've had over 200 graduates, and it has been the city's departments, and it has been a partnership with other departments, the airport, LA World Airports, the Port of Los Angeles, Department of Water and Power, and certainly Public Works, to create an environment where we assisted small businesses with skills and tools to be able to merge into our procurement environment, and not just ours, but any public procurement environment, and be successful. We've been very effective, and it's because of the we. We've had partners from industry as well as inside of the city, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to share information and be a conduit, if you will, to make it possible for the micro, the minority, the women-owned, small, the local businesses to be able to come into our world and participate, and not just participate, but add to the flavor of our serving the citizens of this city. So today, we are grateful to have the opportunity to bring before you our graduates. And before we do that, I want to stick with our order of service, and I want to.
It's kind of sad that the state of affairs, this in 2025, how many decades later, that we still have to say, thank you for allowing us to participate as people of another race or female. You know, it should be that way and should have been that way as a given for decades. But here it is in 2025 where it's not a given. And we have to be like, oh, thank you for allowing us to participate. Fuck the patriarchy. Fuck racism. That's all I gotta say on that. Sorry for the salty languages or language, but racism is like a hard no for me. So to hear this man have to say that, because that's been his reality for his whole life. It's just, it's fucked up. It's sad. They have the capacity to deliver for any economic need that comes into our area. That's what this has been all about. So when we sent out a call to action letter, we sent out over 1,000 letters, and we had about 150 responses, which we understand. Good news, I got a whole row done of knitting. For this particular class, even though this is taking forever, and it's not the most riveting stream. I got a row of knitting done. So to the businesses that are here, and those who are out here, it's not that they didn't want to be, but we understand on Friday it can be difficult. But for those who graduated, and we will call them every name, I applaud them. Because it demonstrates from the very beginning that they have what it takes to deliver, whether it's for the World Cup or the NBL Stone, excuse me, or LA 28. These businesses have exactly what we're looking for and what we know they have to be successful. So with that said, I'll go with this. The commissioners are closing remarks. You want to speak first or last?
We'll do closing. Why don't we? Yeah, yes, please.
So why don't we do this? We have two graduates that are here that would love to come and share. And I'm going to call them in the order listed. Ram Bhagat of My Yoga Network.
Hi. I just want to say it was a great experience studying and learning from professionals within the city. For small businesses, it's not always easy to understand what are the hoops and bureaucratic things like. So they asked us to speak about what we learned. I learned about hurry up and wait, which is something I guess you have to either know what that means, and the attention to detail. Because when you first
grapes aren't raisins.
Class, they said that we sent
raisins aren't grapes.
Only the people
they
who
used to be
filled out every
grapes.
box and,
Arno!
Followed the directions perfectly, got into this class, and I'm learning more and more as I'm navigating this procurement system that attention to detail is probably the most important thing. And I want to commend my fellow classmates for all coming here because networking and
should have just shut them both out of the room. I'm regretting that.
Getting those opportunities and learning more. So thank you for providing this service to the community of small businesses.
You know, maybe my take was wrong. Maybe it wasn't meant to be as I interpreted it. Maybe he just meant thank you for allowing small businesses to participate. I don't know. I gotta check the text again. I'll be right back.
Good morning.
No, grapes are not raisins. Eat a grape and then eat a raisin and tell me that they're not different.
Clients are small business owners and nonprofits. nonprofits like
Raisins are made from grapes, but raisins are not grapes.
and training for such things as capability statement preparation.
Raisins are dried out and shriveled. Prunes are dried out and shriveled. Eat a plum. Does it taste like a prune?
The significance of being prepared to submit.
No, guys, people are actually watching this today. You're making me embarrass myself. Can we stop talking nonsense about raisins, grapes, and prunes, please?
Having a perseverance and building relationships with the buyers and the procurement representatives is very important. I hope you continue to support these programs. Keeping in mind that small business owners drive the economy here in Los Angeles. I'm a sole proprietor. You can be a sole proprietor, but as your business
It's like
grows,
saying a banana chip is a banana.
Personnel. I hope to get to that point in the near future, but knowing that there are resources from the city, legal counsel.
I argue that the dehydration process, by removing the water,
wages, on bonding,
changes it significantly.
For us to be prepared to be very competitive, not only as the LA 28.
See, Irish agrees with me.
Los Angeles, but beyond as well. It's an honor to be here. I'm a former City of Los Angeles employee, Community Development Department, and City Planning. I also participated in Mayor Tom Bradley's Youth Advisory Council decades ago. So I always liked Mayor Bradley. He was very pro-business and very pro-community. Thank you for this honor, and I hope you continue to support programs like the Los Angeles Small Business Academy. Thank you very much. Oh, this is so awesome. One of the things that we do at our Small Business Academy is we have what's called our elevator pitch. And we give them 90 seconds, 15 seconds to tell their story. Unfortunately, our sessions were virtual, but I was able to hear every single one of them. And just the two that came up today pretty much represents the quality of businesses, and forget businesses, people. That's more important. Quality of people that participated in this. And I use that word not lightly, quality. These are individuals who care and want to deliver. And so I'm tickled pink. I really am. I'm excited about the opportunities because they all realize that this is not just about LA 28 or the World Cup, the All-Star, or the Super Bowl. This is about legacy. This is about sustainability. This is about contributing to the fabric of Los Angeles. And already, as you saw, our two speakers, and you'll see with our graduates, this pool represents Los Angeles. It really, really does. So as a board, and I don't need to speak for you, you should be proud of who's before you because it started here. It started with this department and our contribution to the city of Los Angeles, wanting to make sure that opportunities exist. I shared a word with our class, and I do with every class, and it sort of fits with the entertainment and sports venue, and it's shape. Staying in shape. The notion of studying everything there is to know about what's going on, making sure that you have a solid home base, an attitude that is going to enable you to deal with the highs as well as the lows, having a plan in place and then creating and involving yourself in an environment that's going to enable you to be bigger than you are and better than you are and go farther than you are and faster than you ever have before.
Sorry, I got snippy with your no face. I appreciate you being here and I appreciate your support. And I love your humor.
As I was coming in today, I came across someone who told me I already have my first contract with LA World Airports. And so that's just an example of what can happen. So I really am excited. So with that said, why don't we bring up our graduates? Why don't we start calling some names? And all the graduates.
Yeah. Well, that's like saying beef jerky is the same as a steak. No face. You would never go and someone hand you beef jerky and then say, "Oh, that's such a delicious steak."
Don't mind, commissioners. I'm going to call every name. Some may be here, some may not, but I just want to acknowledge
If I go to a steakhouse and they hand me jerky, I'm sending it back. That's all I'm saying.
The certificate says the Department of Public Works, Board of Commissioners, and Bureau of Contract Administration congratulates. Then we're going to say the name. For participating in and completing the 2025 Small Business Academy LA 28 Olympic Games contracting and compliance ready. All right. Our first honoree is Desiree Alvarado. Okay, good. Second honoree is Dana Arnett.
No face.
Next we have Ram Bahat.
On a bright side, my poster board, well, it's not even poster board, it's composite board, is dry. I could start my sign right after this stream. I could start it on stream, but I don't want to be distracted.
Melissa Burnett.
The knitting's not very distracting, but the sign would be.
Congratulations. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Lila Brown. Congratulations. Carlos Cordova. I remember you went up. Congratulations to this. Mario Cruz. Congratulations. Alicia Davis.
I guess I could talk about Lisa McPherson while we do this. A reason for all of the hubbub for today. She was only 36 years old, and they locked her in a room 17 days, had her tied to a bed, being injected with muscle relaxers, and obviously not getting enough food or water, because in 17 days she lost 40 pounds. 40 pounds in 17 days. And what did she pass from? Simply dehydration. Yeah, it's a graduation ceremony for their equal opportunity business program or something like that. Small business program for underappreciated people, basically, minors and minorities, not minors. Or maybe financially disadvantaged. But yeah, it's a program they have. And it's great they have this program. It's just sad to me that in this day and age that is still the case. But don't get me wrong, I'm 100% glad they have this program, and I think it's a great program. Plenty of opportunity for someone to step up and call for help for Lisa. Exactly, Irish. All those people that knew about it, they couldn't just get her medical care? They drove her insane. Strapped to a bed, soiling herself, hopped up on muscle relaxers, and she died of dehydration. They killed her. They killed her. It's plain and simple. It's disgusting. But that's what Scientology would do to you. Iris says it the best. She says, if they don't bend you, they break you. So they either warp your mind into coming around to their way of thinking, and if you refuse to, they will break you. And apparently she was suffering from a crisis of doubt, so they decided it was time to break her. And even the ones that come around to their way of thinking, a lot of those get broken in the end too, because they dangle a carrot in front of you one day saying, you got to work harder, you got to do better, you're a piece of shit. And then the next day they're like, oh, you're amazing, you're doing great, you're amazing. And so it's like back and forth with this bullshit until people break. Only 7,000 more to go. You're probably right. You're probably right, Haggis. Irish Mart, if you guys haven't checked her out, you should. She's had some really good interactions with public walking by. And I don't mean like the Scientology use of the word public. I mean just people walking by. She talked to this one guy whose brother, or his friend's brother, was in Scientology. And the guy was just really unhappy. And he took the personality test, and they said, oh, you're at a 200. We can get you up to 500. If you get up to 500, you're going to be happy. So he started off at like 150 or something low, 175, something like that. And they kept selling him these courses, right? Like, oh, if you take this course, we're going to bring you to 500. Once you get to 500, you're going to be happy. So they're like, it's $2,000. So they start him off on these $2,000 courses, and then they're like, oh, great news, you're up to 200 now. And you just need another course. So then he signs up for another 4-week course for another $2,000. In the end, they got him for $40,000. He never did get to 500. They broke his brain. He had to go take rest in a facility for a while. Out $40,000, and the guy nearly didn't make it. I mean, as far as his sanity. He did eventually get out, I guess, but it took hospitalization and bankruptcy before he was able to get out. And Irish has had really good interaction with people. So check her out, Irish Mart. Yeah, Irish said she's visiting her mom next week. And she says she gets concerned if it's even up or down 7 pounds within several months. And but 40 pounds in 17 days? 2 pounds a day? More than 2 pounds a day? Come on now. It's disgusting. Most of that was probably water weight. You know what else shocked me? She was only 36 when she died. If you look at the last few photos of her, she looks a lot older than 36. I was actually surprised when I found out she was 36. It's like she looks a lot older than 36. To me, she looks like 46, you know? But I've heard that, like Laura's mentioned that, I want to say her name's Janet Whalen. Is that the one? Anyway, she was saying she's like the same age as this lady, but this lady looks a good decade or two older because, just the stress of the constant work and never rest really ages you. People are broken when they come out the other end of this system, and they're far older than they should be from their actual
Nicholas
age.
Mordecai, Jason Wee, and Sarah Yoshiki.
But yeah, she was only 36.
Give them all a round of applause.
But if you look at the last, I think it was the IAS meeting where she gets up and speaks at the podium, she looks a lot older than 36.
Well done. Absolutely well done.
Yeah, chronic stress will add years. Yeah, I know. That's why I look so old and ugly. That's what I'm blaming it on anyway.
I'm gonna speak frankly, because you know me, I told you I would. Those looking for businesses, they wanted the best. They didn't want the ceremonial.
Come on. We done yet?
They wanted the best, so we said we have to prepare for the best. First of all, that's why we had the hard line. We had to take no food.
Oh, and before I forget, while I have an opportunity, I want to shout out Manning. Manning is doing a protest tonight. Hopefully meeting up with somebody and protesting with them. I'm going to be modding for him, 7 o'clock Eastern. There's going to be a lot of things going on at that time with Clearwater and other streamers. So keep an eye out for all of them. You could always go to Scooter Mom and get to watch all of them as she rotates them in and out. So that's a really good solution to that. You could always have more than one stream up on different devices like Professional Kathy does. So there's lots to watch today between Feral Cheryl, Dusty, SP Danny. I'm sure Aaron's going to be out there. Manning's going to be out there. And I know of a few others, but I don't know if they want it announced because that would give away maybe locations, so I'm not going to say. But there's going to be lots of streamers. Make sure you subscribe and set your notification bells to all these people. And when in doubt, go to fsanto.space or go to Scooter Mom, because Scooter Mom is going to be rambling around between each of these and highlighting everybody. So she's a really, really excellent source, particularly for today. But always, she's an excellent source for, in her scooter reports. Mondays at 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific time. Mondays, Scooter Report. So shout out to Scooter Mom. And if she's listening, good job today, Scooter Mom. Excellent job. Thank you so, so much for all you're doing. She's working her butt off today. Marathon stream. It's like truly a streamathon, you know, like the days when they had them on TV, the telethons. Scooter Mom's killing it today. She's killing herself today. I hope she gets good rest tomorrow. She's going to be in terrible pain for a few days probably from this. Jesus. Of course it had to be on Friday. Their Friday meetings tend to be going on like this sometimes. My coffee is long gone. My protein shake I have a little bit left of. I'll drink that. Although it's gotten thick, it's been sitting so long now. Luckily, I do have a little water left.
Commissioners, we'll take a brief
Of course.
minute to provide. I'm happy to kick it off. So, as Mr.
Another break
from BCA has emphasized, along with our mayor here in Bass.
Let me double check, see if Tori has written back. I'll be right back. No word from Tori. I'm hoping that means she's signed in and good to go. That's all I can hope for.
Of those games. So I know I've had the pleasure year was leading this team with additional outreach programs to our small businesses in Los Angeles. So once again, thank you and congratulations. And Commissioner Harvest.
Thank you. And what Commissioner Weber was talking about, the whole world is coming to Los Angeles. So I'll just give you one example. Just yesterday, and they're still in town. There's a delegation from Finland that are here, and they're here for the Olympics, for the FIFA events, for all these events, and you know they're going to need local help. Okay, and they're going to be looking for good local help. And the fact that you've gone through this program, you may have an opportunity to assist those companies, not just from Finland, from all over the world, but just to give you an example, they're here and they're starting to work and they're going to be looking for folks. So keep your eyes and ears open because there's going to be opportunities. So be ready for those. Congratulations.
Thank you. Commissioner Mitchell.
Okay. Congratulations. I know that 4 weeks, twice a week is a task, so to speak, especially when you're either a small business owner, operator, and you got your personal life and you got your work life, and then now you got this challenge, so to speak. But you made it through. I like all the sports analogies. But one of the things that I do when I go out in the community is every time I run into somebody who tells me that they have a business, I ask them, are you certified? Because there's so many opportunities, not just in terms of the next few years, but years beyond. Between now and whenever you see stuff operate your business, if you're certified and keep that consistency, you'll be greatly rewarded. So I know it takes a lot of time and a lot of commitment, but the proof is in the pudding and you will win the race. And we look forward to working with you, and you're doing business with the city of Los Angeles.
Scooter, what are you doing here?
With other public entities. So keep up the pace and we'll see you soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now they're going to take a recess.
I also want to thank the Bureau of
After
Contract
this,
Administration.
Scooter, just so you know, they're going to take a recess after this. They always do after the presentations. They go in the back, take pictures, give themselves a break, and then come back.
You forgot to mention that they also had homework in their 4 hours class, which was for many a whole new field. You all bring wealth to working families. You make our neighborhoods vibrant. And you allow our communities to be economically self-determinative. And for that, we thank you. I do have to, this may fail miserably, but a point of personal privilege. Mr. Jacinto, did you play soccer for LAFC? This young man played soccer with my son. So in terms of our community being developed, this just makes me proud to see your development here and your participation in Los Angeles. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we'll take a brief 5-minute recess for photos at the back if you want to join us right at the back of this room.
Recording stopped.
I guess I should be talking instead of sitting here having my mind wander. I'm not even hardly knitting. I was knitting, but I was, at that point in time, I'd taken a break. So, is everyone enjoying Scooter Mom's stream today? Hey, Diana Lynn. Thanks for coming in. 4 devices. Cool, Scooter. Scooter's a pro. She's got so many balls in the air that she's juggling today. Amazing. She's going to be so exhausted. I wish she had someone there in person that she could trade off with so she could more easily run to the bathroom, take a nap if she needed to, you know, go have a meal and just rest. She's not going to get a break today at all. I hope she has a bag of Depends handy or something. Because She's going to be hard pressed for even a bathroom break today. Let alone a food break. And a nap is out of the question. So I hope she sleeps the whole day tomorrow. You're such a trooper, Scooter Mom. Irish, you'll think this is funny. The other day when you were saying how you kept counting the same, to try to figure out what row you're on, and you kept counting your stitches and coming up with different numbers. I kept doing that with this the other day. And I was like, geez, why is it off? And I finally realized it's because I wasn't counting from the same section each time, and I was counting from a section that was a little bit longer or a stitch shorter, you know. So I was trying to get apples to line up with oranges, and it just wasn't going to happen. I think I'm at a point where I need to try this on.
Commissioners, if you want to come back in, please.
No, I think I could do... Yeah, I can do a couple more rows.
Commissioner Cardenas, do you mind?
And then I'm going to need to try it
Mitchell.
on. Not that I'm the same size as Girl Squirrel, but at least I'll get an idea of if it's long enough.
All right, if you can help reestablish quorum.
Okay, we're gonna go now.
10:58 and joined by President Kay,
Whole
President
hour
President Gray,
later.
Commissioner Mitchell, and Commissioner Cardenas, and we have quorum.
Thank you very much. Welcome back, everybody. We'll get started with general public comment, which is an opportunity for the public to address the board.
Here we go,
Public
guys.
interest items will be provided up to 1 minute per person, up to a cumulative total of 10 minutes for the general public comment segment of each regular meeting. Testimony shall be limited in content to subject matters which are within the jurisdiction of the Board of Public Works. The board may not take any action on any matters discussed during the comment period.
Finally.
Person speakers. First up, we have MF. Mr. Herman.
Oh. Hold on to your bleep button. This guy curses like a sailor.
So, motherfuckers, you think the city of Los Angeles is a safe, clean place to work and live? I don't believe so. Not one of you stupid assholes.
He's not with us, guys.
Bus, scooter, bike, whatever the fucking shit your stupid mayor, the first black stupid asshole, to put bike lanes where they don't belong on a street where pedestrians should be. No. God damn it. You can't even fix our fucking sidewalk and streets, first of all. And now I'm going to use the force of the government to force you to fix your sidewalks. The DOJ versus the city of Los Angeles.
Yeah, he's something else.
I'm gonna make sure
I should mute him, but I'm not. It is what it is. This is what we have to listen to every time we call in. It's this asshole.
Disability of fucking retards that don't do shit. So 42 USC 1983 politely, fuck you.
He's a big Trump supporter.
Thank you very much.
And an asshole.
Next, we will transition to our virtual platform.
Probably be audit.
We'll go ahead and get started. Our first public commenter is Sandra. Sandra, you
Haggis. Go, Haggis.
All right. Sandra, you'll have 1 minute for general public comment.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Today we recognize the 30th anniversary of the death of Lisa McPherson. She was a Scientologist who tried to escape in Clearwater. She was removed from a hospital and taken to the Fort Harrison Hotel, locked in a room where she was starved to death over the next 17 days. Her corpse was covered in cockroach bites. They call this the introspection rundown. So perhaps this will help you understand why, week after week, we come to you asking to stop the always violated permits, remove the city's liability to be party to their crimes, and keep the public away from these dangers. I would love to see the city revoke the R1 permit and rename
I signed in
L1
on.
Hubbard Way something other than the name of the man behind the largest infiltration of the U.S. government in history. Thank you, and I yield back my time.
I signed in right after Haggis, so I might be next. We'll see.
Our next caller is Children's Voices
Nope.
Matter. You'll have
Eyes
1
to
minute for
see.
general public.
Go, Eyes.
Greetings all, happy Friday. According to Rob Bonta, California Attorney General, a hate incident is an action or behavior motivated by hate, but which for one or more reasons is not a crime. Example, name-calling, insults, distribution of hate messages to public places, all of which L. Ron Hubbard has done, per policies and in lectures. Take back LA streets, rest in peace, Lisa McPherson. I yield back my time.
Our next caller is Yvonne. Yvonne, you'll have 1 minute for general public.
Go, Yvonne.
Thank you. Today, you've seen the benefits of a union and what it brings to the city and the workers and the citizens at large. You allowing the R1 permit and the constant use of ununionized slave laborers on public property is an abhorrent oversight on your part, if oversight is the proper word at this point in time. I'd like to also comment that at the Hollywood Christmas Parade, not one portable toilet was provided for the citizens in attendance. And yes, Hollywood Boulevard was cleaned up, but all of the smaller tributary streets were covered with human fecal matter. Thank you for not having a clear, complete plan for the Hollywood Parade.
Our next caller is Audit LA. You'll have 1 minute for general public comment.
Go, Audit.
Good morning. Yes, there's going to be...
I'm going to check for Tori real quick. Sorry.
Lisa McPherson, as well others.
Sorry, Audit.
So everyone, yourself, is welcome to come join us.
I just didn't want to miss her.
We're going to be safe because we know there's a lot of electrical wiring all over the place, and and they don't care about safety. They have not gotten any permits for structures or for inspections. They have all kinds of towers there. So it's not a safe environment because it was built by slave labor and uninspected, but we are going to go and memorialize Lisa McPherson. It was a horrendous 30-year-old woman, had a psychotic break from the torture of wanting to get out. So thank you.
Thank you, caller. Our next caller is Georgina. Georgina, you'll have 1 minute for general public comment.
Thank you. Today is the 30th anniversary of the passing of Lisa McPherson. She was a Scientologist that was strapped to a bed in a locked room for 17 days. She was fed or intravenously injected with tranquilizers until she passed from dehydration. 36-year-old woman dies of dehydration. She lost 40 pounds in 17 days. So when we call in day after day, week after week, we're fighting for people like her. The world is watching you right now. This is being restreamed by every anti-Scientologist protester worldwide. We're watching you. We're asking you, why aren't you doing something? Why aren't you at least revoking their permits, which is in your purview to do? You need to do better. I yield back my time.
Our next caller is Miriam. Oh, Lara. Our next caller is Lara. Lara, you'll have 1 minute.
Go, Laura.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Hi, good morning. Hello, board. Hi, President King. It's Lara, your favorite loud rock star that is taking down the cult of Scientology because she's so not interested in living the rest of her life going through all the abuses that she went through as a child. Same with Lisa McPherson. Today is her death anniversary because she was killed by the hands of Scientology because of their inappropriate, illegal behaviors of medical, the city, public fucking permits, etc. So today I beg you, I wish, I hope that one of you on the board, and I know all of you now, will come by and check out the protest and see what's happening. We're going to be there from 4 p.m. at the Blue Building, 4 to 9 p.m. tonight. So you have plenty of time to come by and show that you do care and that you are here supporting and revoking the abuses of Scientology, revoke their L. Ron Hubbard permit, and put it back to North Berendo Street. Please come by and memorialize Lisa McPherson.
That's type.
Thank you.
Our next caller is
Good job,
Miriam.
Laura.
You have 1 minute for
Go,
general
Miriam.
comment.
For almost 2 years, we've reported sidewalk blockages, unauthorized barricades, and the public being prevented from using the right-of-way by the cult of Scientology. Despite repeated documentation, we see no action. Scientology has spent decades cultivating influence, including questionable donations to LAPD-affiliated charities. This creates a climate where enforcement appears unequal. When an organization can purchase goodwill, the public loses trust that rules apply to everyone. And let's not forget Scientology's history, like the Lisa McPherson case, where a young woman died under their care and the cult ultimately settled with her family. This is not an organization known for transparency or safety. Today marks 30 years since Lisa's death. May she rest in peace. We are asking Public Works to finally enforce the rules equally and protect the public access. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Tori Chrisman, I see you have your hand raised.
Yes, Tori!
Comment on any agenda items?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Do you have general public comment?
Okay, I do. I was in Scientology
Okay, you'll have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay, I was in Scientology for 30 years. I woke up in 2000, escaped out. They chased me across the country. The Tampa police got me out of the Tampa airport. I worked for them with all these secret things. I helped make L. Ron Hubbard Way. I got it named out. And that was from them. They asked me to go down there and change it to L. Ron Hubbard Way. That is a violation of church and state. And I will tell you right now, they've been lying about me for 25 years, so I promise you they will say awful things about me. And I'm asking you to please look into this and change it back to Berendo. And also, please make the minutes public so that we can all see them, all public. And that's it. You know, I just want, and Public Works actually is in danger of Scientology, you know, because I worked for Janet Weiland. I'm telling you.
Thank you, caller. That's 1 minute for general.
Okay.
Next hand raised, Mr. Anderson. Do you have general
Peter!
comment on any of our agenda items today?
Public comment, please.
Public comment? You'll have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Thank you. Citing LMC Section 580 Public Works, the Board of Public Works, Section H, on its own initiative or upon complaint, investigate departmental operations. Well, we kind of did that last year. And there were some pointed questions, but unfortunately, the board allowed Manuel Perez to go ahead and tell you what they did, instead of holding him to the standard of what LMC Section 4120 closure streets and in the application permit process states in that document. I want to point out that there have been multiple complaints about police showing up and not having copies of the permit. Reading directly from that document, upon issuance of special permit, each of those city departments and offices shall be provided a copy of the permit issued and shall be responsible for enforcement of the terms and conditions of the permit that are within the subject matter jurisdiction of that department. Thank you.
Fire, Peter. You were awesome.
All right, Mr. King, that's the end of our general public comment.
Now we're going to do
Thank you very
agenda
much. With
items,
that, we will
guys.
close general public comment portion of today's meeting and move on to multiple agenda item public comment. The board will provide an opportunity for the members of the public wish to speak on more than one agenda item during multiple agenda item comment period for up to 1 minute per item, up to a total of 3 minutes per meeting. This is the only time to speak on more than one agenda item, and please identify the items that you will speak on when you are called. We'll start with one in-person speaker, MF.
Ah, it's Herman again. Plug your ears, guys.
Well, we got Jude, Bob Bloomfield, and that ugly, dark shit ramen noodle on item number 1. Why the fuck are they disputing the HLA? First of all, ramen noodle is a stupid bitch. She doesn't do shit for her constituent, let alone she don't do shit for her community. Otherwise, we wouldn't be disputing this. Like this gentleman to the right of me, right, who's going to get up and speak passionately. Why the fuck you don't give him a right of way to do what he's doing? What the fuck was that noise? Really? Stop my clock. Joe Linton has every fucking right to dispute any of this fucking nonsense and bullshit you guys do. You let those fucking assholes with Scientology get permits. You let those fucking assholes from Scientology do things with permits. Joe Linton, Linton for the record, wants the same fucking respect. I don't give a fuck about cults. I'm not afraid of cults. Me and the cult are the same. We work for the devil. Satan. 666, John. That's the reason why I keep coming back to Los Angeles. Because you criminals, this corruption, has engaged me to think like you. Be corrupted. Think like a criminal. Be a dirty motherfucker. I'm not going to use the N-word today because I don't have to use it. But I do know what dirty shit is. And I demand that you give Joe Linton the right to be heard and say what he has to say to defend his actions against this fucking dirty city of Los Angeles. Both items. Item 1's about Joe, and item fucking 2 is about CD7 with Joe.
You did great, Peter.
CD7, fuck Ramen Noodle, and fuck Juju Bob Bloomfield.
Yeah, fuck you, racist asshole, Herman.
Because he couldn't satisfy a Jew. Now, if he wants to learn an education about Armando Herman fucking a Jew, not even I will fuck a Jew. Because the Jews fucked over that one man that they put on a stake. And then you assholes now celebrate it with that fucking Christmas tree.
Yeah, Peter's awesome.
It's nonsense. Pagan holidays, rituals, cults. You're all fucking sick in your mind. Sick. You disgust me. I'm tired of this fucking shit. And the last item on this agenda as well, as I said, off of First Street, 200 South and Broadway, is fix the fucking street improvement, you guys. I gave the city attorney those photos. Follow the road, replace the bricks, and lay the asphalt, and lay the cement.
Thank you very much. We will transition to a virtual platform.
All right, Yvonne, you'll have 3 minutes.
Go, Yvonne.
Yvonne, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. You'll have 3 minutes for all items.
I forgot to unmute. Thank you for reminding me. This is in general for 1 through 6. Each of these projects, please, the adjoining sidewalk has to be dealt with. Every bus has offloading passengers that will use the sidewalk. Every train, the same. Anybody getting in and out of their car, the same. Please address the sidewalk and the sidewalk safety as primary in the city. Then work on the streets. The project, I think it's number 3 or 4, where they're only testing a 1/8 section of roadway. That's not going to improve anything. We don't move in such short distances. And when you're going to have a traffic vacated lane, the people that are from out of town on the occasion, example being Kaiser Hospital, they can't discriminate what is allowable parking. The signage is extremely confusing. In addition, you have Scientology putting up their own signs on Sunset Boulevard at their willy-nilly when they want to or not want to allow parking. When that kind of theft of parking takes place, the city needs to do something about it. So please straighten out your no parking signage or your parking regulations, and so that the signage isn't as confusing as it is. That's citywide. Finally, on number 6, the upcoming street improvements, please, at minimum, go ahead and do a surface coat on L. Ron Hubbard Way in all black topping, so that it preserves the bricks as long as it can until you replace them. But get rid of the excuse of we can't have any parking here because it's too pretty. That's nonsense. Cover it with the black slurry and put in parking. Thank you.
Thank you, Colin. Our next caller is Audit LA. Audit, you'll have 3 minutes for all items.
Go, Audit.
Good morning. I'm going to start with the street update. There's a lot going on in that street, especially right now, and I really would love an update. I really would love your street services to go down there and really do an evaluation. I know in the grand scheme of the city, I get it, you have the entire city to be worried about, but, you know, you could get rid of us a lot faster if, you know, hopefully if Scientology is forced to abide by the rules of their permit and everything, and they are not, and they've proven they are not. So the only thing forward is to fix the issues and then prosecute them for the constant violations. So right now, I'm very concerned with all the wiring. I have a chair, and you know, and I have to go over the stuff. They don't have it set up correctly. We have to worry about they're probably going to be blasting loud music to, you know, which is a violation of sound. There's all kinds of things that need to be done. So I really hope the inspectors can get down there. There's these towers. There's light arches across the street. It's so much. And I know there's no inspections. There's no permits for it. And so, you know, they think that because they have an R permit that they can just do whatever they want, but that's not the case. So I am pleading with the city to revoke their R permit so they no longer have that feeling that, well, they own this street. They can do whatever. They can put the public in harm's way. Now, if you go there and say, no, you're not in harm's way, I would feel relief. I would have extreme relief. But I know everything's being put up by slave labor and they're untrained, so I don't have that sense of relief now. Now to the HLA. Yes, the sidewalks are paramount. Yesterday, you know, I'm in a new chair. I'm maybe 6 months old. I've already had my second set of tires replaced yesterday, and it's all from the sidewalks and the streets. You know, it's just, you know, like people in chairs or, you know, like sometimes like the caster tires will hit it. Like there's so many ridges. And then it just makes it like I turned and I crashed. I literally crashed from the sidewalks. And, you know, and it loosens just the constant pounding of the unevenness. It loosens the, you know, the screws that hold the tire. So they start getting like, you know, the shopping carts, the crazy shopping cart tires. And it's just because you can't even go 10 feet hardly anywhere and not have cracks or issues with sidewalks. So the HLA is extremely important. And I'll move to minutes. Minutes is, you know, I get that you, by Brown Act, I hope they change the Brown Act like they are now with the Brown Act. They're updating the Brown Act. All right, thank you.
Okay. All right, Georgina, you'll have 3 minutes for all items.
Thank you. I want to start on the minutes. Audit was talking about the Brown Act and the changes that need to be done to that. There needs to be a modern system installed. Brown Act was in the late 1800s, and we're still abiding by that. There needs to be modern changes made to it. You aren't making accessible the public comments in your minutes, which needs to be addressed. And your YouTube channel has every video titled the exact same. How the heck are you supposed to search on everything when everything is the exact same name? You know, the eyes of the world is watching you today because we're all in mourning for the passing of Lisa McPherson, and we're honoring that today. And so you're being restreamed worldwide. People are watching that want to come for the Olympics, that want to support this city, but they're afraid to. They're afraid because they see the corruption that's going on with the LAPD. They see how you are backing down to this cult that caused the death of Lisa McPherson. They aren't being held accountable. They aren't being made to abide by the permit requirements. Moving on to HLA and sidewalks. The sidewalks in front of Big Blue are severely cracked and damaged from those planters that were there. We finally got the planters removed, but the sidewalks haven't been repaired. They sent their slave labor out to do a little work on those sidewalks. Why is our sidewalks being repaired by a slave labor force that makes as little as $11 or as much as $47 a week? A week. They work 16-hour days, 12 to a room on triple stack bunk beds, one bathroom for 12 people. They only get fed rice and beans half the time. And this is the labor force, uninsured, unmedicated labor force that we have working on our public streets. As far as the number 6 with the street updates, L. Ron Hubbard Way needs major changes done to it. It needs to be given back to the people. It was stolen from the citizens of this city. It needs to be opened up for parking. The fact that it's not opened up for parking greatly impacts Kaiser and Children's hospitals, which are just at the end of that street. That street is valuable. There's people that live in that neighborhood that have to pay for parking in a garage because there's no available parking. You could easily fit 50 cars, 50 meters in that street and recoup some of the expenses needed to repair those sidewalks, and it needs to be addressed. Thank you. I yield back my time.
Thank you, caller. And our last public commenter for multiple items. Laura, you'll have 1 minute for...
Go, Laura.
Hi, thank you. So yes, let's get all the people calling in that are constantly asking the public work boards to revoke Scientology's permits, to stop all of their permits because they literally are abusing them all. They only use them for Scientology needs. So let's reflect that on the minutes.
Thank you, Peter.
Please.
Thank you, Irish.
There's been at least, 40 different people over the last year calling in about revoking Scientology's permits. Have you guys revoked one? Good. If you're doing your job wrong, then that needs to be reflected. So the only way that can be slightly reflected right now is at least having something on the minutes that show people from the public called in about the subjects, not just saying public comment was taken. It needs to be known for the record in the future that Scientology was fucking abusing these permits and that we were calling in to expose it and to do something about it. So please reflect that on the minutes. I appreciate you, and again, please come by the memorial, Lisa McPherson Memorial at the Blue Buildings on Fountain and L. Ron Hubbard Way, soon to be North Berendo. Thank you. I yield my time.
Thank you. All right, President King, that's the end of our multiple items.
That's it, guys.
Thank you very much.
Fuck. I'm cursing like a sailor today. That was freaking awesome. All right.
Minutes for Monday, November 24, 2000.
All right, guys, that was awesome. We had to wait an hour to get it out, and that just got us feistier. Gave us more time to think about what we were going to say. Peter was amazing. Yvonne was amazing. Haggis was amazing. Miriam was amazing. Eyes to See, Audit LA, Laura, Tori Chrisman. Did I say Peter already? Amazing. You guys did great today. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It's a great opportunity to get it out, guys. Be cathartic and get that shit out. All those things that you see and you yell at your screen when you're watching these protesters, when you're watching these streams and you're like, Why the frick hasn't someone reported this? Well, you're someone. You can report it. You can get it out. You can let the board know your thoughts on what's going on and what needs to be addressed. Like, I brought up things that aren't in their purview, but to try to drive home why we're requesting what is in their purview to be done, such as the LAPD corruption and some of that stuff. That has nothing to do with public works, guys. But it fills them in. It gives them the extra background to let them know why we're so pissed, why we keep calling in. The Lisa McPherson thing has nothing to do with public works, but they need to know. They need to know this stuff. They aren't Googling the names we shout out. They aren't looking into the abuses, but we can keep filling their heads with it every week. Keep telling them a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, till they finally freaking get it. So they finally freaking do something. Anyway, I'm going to close because there's so many protests and so many things going on today. I still want to finish my sign. See it? My sign up there. I want to finish that and get that ready for my live stream protest later tonight. Support all the streamers, guys. Support all the protesters. They're doing amazing work. They're out there every week, practically, some of them. And Audit LA is fire. That's all I got to say. Love you guys. Thanks for showing up. Bye.